through handing everything over to the Holy Spirit. And another great lesson that always returns is lesson 25. I don't understand what anything is for. And when I combine those two, I need to do nothing because I don't know what anything is for. That's when I turn everything over to the Holy Spirit, who does everything and knows exactly what everything is for. And it's just amazing how these are now such livable expressions in my life.
Yeah. 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 Beautiful. I feel the same way about judgment. So it's not that we shouldn't judge, although I used to have a judgment about judgment. It's not that we shouldn't judge, that it's like, bad to judge. It's that we can't. We,
Right.
we can't we can't possibly know everything there is to know in order to judge accurately. And as it turns out, Holy Spirit does know all the aspects and always judges innocence. Always judges us innocence. Yeah.
It's amazing how we go through life assured of our own interpretation, that this
Right.
is exactly how things are. And how do we know? Because
Yeah.
this is exactly, it's a circular argument, because this is exactly how things are. I just told you this is exactly how things are. Um, and we go through life with that assurance, and yet we're always wrong. We're always judging wrongly because we can't see, as you said, we can't see everything.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's always another way to look at it. There's something I'm not hearing. There's just so much information that isn't available. Yeah. That's actually, I shared with you, I hope this is okay. I shared with you that I've been uh, working on channeling a new book called No Enemies. And it's about building a bridge of light across the invisible divide. And what what Spirit gave me was a list of what if statements. So what if, which is like, what's possible. What if we were to consider, and that's actually one of the statements. Is so interesting that you would. What if we were to loosen the grip we have on our way of seeing, thinking, and doing?
What
So
an
just loosen
important,
the grip, just like consider.
right? And what an important question. What if?
What if? Yeah.
That's an extremely valuable opening. What if? Imagine if we went through, that life. Um, what if my interpretation is wrong? What if my choosing this, my insisting upon this, uh, is only going to cause more trouble? I know I never questioned that for ever. Even after picking up the course for several years, if not a decade or more, was still very insistent on my way.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. We can even do that as course students, right? We can land on an interpretation of a course, and it becomes almost like the Bible is for many people, that, like, no, this is what he said. This is what it means. And just be so sure that that's true.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know. And that's freedom. To me, that's freedom. That's like,
Right.
I don't need to know. I used to put so much pressure on myself to know.